Hello there, my name is Rachel, like to talk about animation, and today we're talking about the final episode of this season of Warriors Unicorn Eternal. I think that I said that wrong, but besides that, this season semi-finale was actually pretty good. I mean, it has a sort of ending, but more an ending that's sort of a game changer than anything else. Now, we left off basically with Emily, who she especially split up with her main host downwards and transport back to her home that she's wondering what's going on, why I'm in my own house, and freaking out and panicking. She saw her father, probably trying to convince her to calm down, you're flying home. But that's the problem. Emily or Emila, that she became different, that she is not the same person, but more specifically, she has changed so much that she is earning to go back because of her guilt and her warrior status. Because she has basically got the call, the warrior call, that she cannot look back, she cannot turn around and pretend it did not happen because she has changed. She has seen horrible stuff in what it can actually do. And that is sort of interesting because you compare her to the very beginning to right now. She became someone completely different because Emily, she used to be delicate. Now she is not more the delicate little girl she is a warrior. She needs to fight. And I found it fascinating her parents trying to basically control her, tell us to forget it. This is your life now. Just chill, take a bath. But I love it in the bath thing. She's trying to understand everything, even that she went breaking down, that she trying to calculate what is going on, especially how she can go back, especially she kind of is sort of a mathematician in a way because how she calculated how to use a not calculate, sort of understand what is sort of a wormhole, and she could see all the math over there, and her parents freaking out, and like she went mad. Was something that was sort of interesting, and it also gives a little bit more information about Melissa that she could be a mathematician, but never really used this sort of skill in the show because obvious is always fighting, but a little bit even more that her parents call the doctor and the people in suits. If you don't know what I mean, is special people who come in to get special people, other special people to calm down and put on in sort of straight jackets nowadays. And Melissa's just forget that, yeah, escape. But I love it that sort of running gag that is always trying to kind of twist the sort of stereotype. Usually they call two huge guys who are burly and they are not that smart. They're very cruel. But this version decided to make two burly guys with a gold of heart, and that just sort of out of nowhere because it's just these two tough guys who trying to calm down Melissa's almost professionally how to calm her down because she thinks she's crazy and trying to be chill with it. And that was sort of surprising. I love that they keep doing that over and over a different type of characters because at this point Melissa got so desperate she realized the magic street. There's the people who know how to do magic, and she kind of goes to the same person she left last time, and the guy trying to freaking out. Look, lady, we don't do magic. This is a hustler street. We just hustle a lot of people. Till she realized the original two hosts of Melissa and the prince, and she went straight to them. And there, I was so surprised they could reappear again because I think nobody expected to these two characters to come back, and you find out what they were doing, just sort of moping. They have nothing else to do in their lives. Yeah, let me get a little bit more depth to them because you realize these two characters are darks. They're nerds who love history, love magic, but they cannot use magic. But they have enough information how to help to Melissa that still kind of questioning why Melissa were chosen but not them. And that's sort of an interesting question. Probably will not get answered till maybe next season. But besides that, you were sort of surprised they were not lying. They have experience of fighting. They understand the magic. It's just they cannot use it. Yeah, I love that they try everything they can to help Melissa, especially the escape of the people of the white suits to capture Melissa. Yeah, I love it. They escape it sort of a prototype of Copernicus. This sort of maybe designed by Hercules or old design of him. You use it as sort of a car. Yeah, I thought it was sort of kind of fun, interesting to see that. After that, they went to the prince brother because everybody does know that Melissa know his big secret in trying to talk to him to maybe help her to transfer herself back to where the battlefield is. But the king does not like this and he says, why should I do it? And she says, well, I know who you are. I can actually blackmail you. But it's one of those things I kind of wish they dragged a little bit longer because it was sort of a joke. Like, I can blackmail you, and like, oh, whoa, whoa, calm, chill, chill, chill. I mean, we cool, we cool. But I love it. That kind of works. I don't know. You feel this sort of interaction with the King Elf and Melissa, you feel was too fast, or you feel the joke was satisfying enough to just forget about it. You just give it a pass because I was sort of not sure. I just wish you have me a couple more seconds that sort of I can actually, I don't know, if the king says I can actually kill you right now, none of my loyal members will be questioning what I did right now. Yeah, you see me, you actually counter the blackmail, but they never did. They prefer to just make it as a joke. But I guess because of timing, they have to make it as a joke. I don't know you. Yeah, just wish you have more time with that little scene. Something go back and forth, one up in each other till the king just yelled. But besides that, she basically got the chance to use the crystal to go to the next world now, where the battlefield really is. You find out that was sort of a year later, in that she took a couple minutes the human world to come back in the supernatural world, almost a whole year, but it was a couple of seconds because it keep reminding you the sort of limbo world or the magic world is have different times. It's sort of your respective uptime. 1 second could be 1 month. 1 month could be 1 second. Yeah, I found that refreshing to remind you every second does count. You just don't know if you could jump in the right place. But a little bit more, they sort of now have Melinda, and they have lost so much, and they have sort of broken, figuring out what we can do, and they still have the original Melinda inside Copernicus, but they have no idea what to do. That's sort of what will we do? What was the best strategy? Yeah, I love it. Melinda says, why not unite as one? Use all our souls as one being. We have all this type of different skills in magic. We can become one as being. And that's sort of risky, especially Copernicus, that he doesn't want to. Not because he thinks it will fail, it's that will hurt Melinda. And you realize Copernicus is a being. He's not a robot. He has emotions. He cares about Melinda. He can't cry. You could feel his pain from Melinda, and that takes a lot of skill to understand, give emotion to a robot that can give emotion, if that makes sense. And I was sort of blown away that she could do that pretty well. But besides that, decide to agree with Melinda and make one as Machina Melinda, like this huge powerhouse that she basically kicking ass and destroying every other magic being in that realm. Till Melinda hears her original mother that she could be alive, and you realize Melinda's mom became her a power source of the great evil one, and she's so desperate to get to escape her, have her to escape now words, but obvious, and when she be escaped, you have to basically kill her, and Melinda doesn't want to do that. In fact, her mother says you have to end me. It's the only way, and we see that sort of conflict with her and the team. What is the right thing is not the wrong thing. You see her tearing her apart, not sure what to do till the great evil one sort of breaks her once again and her team jumping back to Earth. And you think, oh, this is it. This is part of the grand battle. This is the point they ever go Estan Machina. No. The series ends there, but leave it in a sort of cliffhanger. But something that doesn't really piss you off because the setup for next season is just so hype and interesting that I actually don't mind, because usually I hate cliffhangers. I hate the sort of moments that just piss me off because I don't get a satisfaction or something like that. But the cliffhanger is just so creative that basically the whole team go back to Earth, and the time has changed. Different time elements just blended to the historic age, to the Egyptian age, to the modern age, to the steampunk age. It's just so well blended. You gotta say, you have ships who actually is kind of badass to see with dinosaurs. That's the epicness of this show. That sort of creativity. Yeah, I love it. This don't rely as sort of cliches storylines. I mean, it is a cliche storyline, but did it in a very creative way that grabs your attention. And that's why I just enjoy so much that sort of creativity, because you can see it. You can see the next level if they get a season two. Because honestly, we don't know if this has season two yet. Even that, I was afraid watching this series would give the Gideonism. So if you don't know what that means, basically Gideon has a habit of having a bad ending, and this was the opposite, because the ending was pretty interesting. That I am so hyped into getting season two to see what else they can explore, what creativity, because this is like you can just see it. That's the thing I'm trying to say. And besides that, I love this sort of team to see what else they can do. I love it how the story was sort of explained in very cut and paste different orders to understand and kind of get more compelling, especially Melinda's other half, that she gets more development, understanding both of themselves, that they need each other. And I love they also get more time with the side character to develop a little bit more. I'm just saying, this series could be probably the best Ghibli show they ever made. It's one of those that you need time to fully develop, and they take their time. It's sort of completely worth watching. Even if it doesn't get a season two, I am completely satisfied because I got so much more than I actually wanted, and that's what just blew me away. Of course, I have one question: how you felt about the series? Do you were sort of satisfied of the ending? You just mean you just like what more of this? You hope to get a season two, or you were sort of disappointed? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.